Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to listen to this thing, Billy DeVore, and sitting across from me, as always, is...
Hello, it is I, Lee Michael Kimbrell, the other nasty boy. Nasty boys and girls out there watching and listening, I hope you're doing well.
They are checked out of the red season.
Fully checked out.
Like we have been for good reason. We've been busy.
Busy boys with life and career, but also the Reds are just hard to watch.
They're impossible to watch, and it's nice to have Lodolo be on the bump and be like, okay, I'll check in, and then Hunter Green. It's
you
like,
see
cool.
Green or Lodolo, you're like, oh yeah, that's exciting.
Yep, I'm checking in.
It's it's nice to look down at your phone every now and again, and you'll see old Stewie Fairchild hit a dinger, or there's still, we're just in the feel good portion of the season.
Feel good is
feel good is in like it's minor leaguers getting their shot. Chucky Robinson hits a home run, and you're like, nice,
good for him.
Nice,
yeah. And then you see Spencer Steer get up here, like, man, this guy could be a useful utility player.
That's exciting. Yeah, Steer. You see Spencer Steer, and you're like, Chris Taylor.
Yeah.
Just like a guy who can play 4 or 5 positions and just rake.
Let it rip.
Dude, he goes oppo.
Yeah, he's got power.
Dude, he's got power, but it's like his default is, just crushing a single, double, like fringe above the second baseman's head.
Yeah. And
just to the right of the bag. Like, he's a good hitter, man.
Almost like if the shift disappeared.
Yes, exactly.
He could be even better, which we haven't even talked about that, man.
I know, the rule change is coming around the mountain, and they come. That's exciting, dude.
His average exit velo, average exit velo since the call-up, 85.3. He's putting wood on the ball.
Spinny Steer.
Let's go.
Looking like Drury at the beginning of the year. Not so much San Diego Drury.
Well, he was hurt. He had that concussion.
He
came
got
back.
rocked.
Guess what he did when he came back? Dinger.
Attaboy, B-Drury.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
Yes, I'm rooting for him in particular. Just him, really.
Really, just him.
Where do those standings stand out? Let me pull those up real quick.
Do you want to start there?
I just wanted to know where we are real quick.
I'll let you know real quick.
Because the Padres are... they're a half game back for that first wild card spot.
They're a half a game up on Philly.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And then Milwaukee's 2.5 behind, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, come on.
Little cock tease. And I've got all the schedules and everything. We'll really talk about it. Very exciting stuff.
Truly, deeply exciting.
There's only a couple things left to be excited about until the playoffs start. You've got your AL East race, which became exciting. Your AL Central race, which is exciting.
It is exciting, but it's less exciting just because, and I know that you're high on Cleveland, but I just don't see anyone in that division making a run. I don't know. With the whoever comes out of the East and the Wild, I don't know. We can talk more about it, but yeah, we can talk more.
But here's the thing, man. Just get hot at the right time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just get to the dance and just keep moving.
That's what it comes down to.
That's all you can control, buddy.
Ask Atlanta.
Exactly.
Ask them Bravies.
Got hot Atlanta.
Them bravados, dude.
Dude. So,
let's say, how you been, man? It's been a minute.
I've been good. I saw a slew of concerts.
Yeah, you have been live show, man.
I have. I've been going out. It's close out the summer. Welcome fall. Saw one of my guys, Thundercat, who I've always wanted to see.
Yeah, just man on the bass.
Man on the bass.
Love Thundercat.
Some might have said for too long and didn't play the hits. And
really?
He
was just grooving too much?
Grooving hard. I was halfway through it, but I was like, this is a full jazz show.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But you got to sneak
play
in
some jams.
Got to play Oh Shit It's X. You got to play Funny Thing.
Yeah.
You can't just get away with playing Dragon Ball Do-Rag and then jam out for 17 minutes and do a medley of the hits with no lyrics. That is offensive.
Yes, that's not a great show.
And then he did, so you know my feelings on Mac Miller.
Yes.
He did a Mac Miller tribute.
Oh, yeah.
Because we saw him, it was the day that he died.
Oh, like the anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, put your hands up for Mac Miller, one of my closest friends and all this stuff. And out of the 550 people there, I'm the only one with my hands down.
You are so crazy for that opinion,
It's
man.
fine. I'll live in that space. But Alicia looks over at me and she goes, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, you know where I stand. You know." And she's like, ugh, rolls her eyes, and everyone's just looking over at me. I'm like, "That's fine."
Everyone in the stadium rolling their eyes. Look at this guy taking a stance on a dead young legend. Unreal.
Yeah,
I love
propped
Mac
up
Miller.
legend. Yeah.
Propped up. Dude, we don't need to divulge this.
Yeah, then next thing you're going to tell me is you thought Jim Morrison was good.
Well, I don't know shit about Jim Morrison.
Yeah, well, next thing you know, Oliver Stone's going to make a fucking Mac Miller movie, and we'll all know.
No, Mac Miller,
Nah, well,
he
you know
had the
what?
juice.
We'll let it go.
He had the juice, man.
We'll let it go.
We can
We'll
let it go. That's fair.
And then the next night saw Sylvan Esso, who I saw them at Midpoint in 2015, and my friend Jasmine and I, you know Jasmine, we went up to the front of the stage in 2015 and went up to the band, and she said, "Hey, come to my apartment. I own a house on Mulberry. I have 5 apartments. We'll set your lights up out back." I was like, "Yeah, I'll help you, Carrie. We'll get the stage crew. Come on, let's have an after party."
Yeah.
And they were seriously considering it.
Yes.
And then they went over to somebody who was like, "No, we have to get on the road for the next show," but we would have
Damn.
done. I was like, "Fuck!" And then they're just opening for Odessa at Riverbend,
That's crazy.
and then saw a wild EDM show.
She owned a building on Mulberry? Mm-hmm. Damn.
It was awesome, dude. There was like 5 apartments, and then there was a back area. We all hung. Oh, it was the best. That was back when Alicia worked at the Eagle.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was, you know,
Just a young boy about town.
that's right. And boy, howdy,
Things change.
fast.
Things change up, man.
I was like, that felt like yesterday, and now I'm like, I'm balding.
Yeah. Things. Life comes at you fast,
But
man.
that was cool. And then work has been crazy per usual, but sprinkled some shows in.
Movie theater show. I need to hear about
Okay.
movie theater show.
We're in Alexandria, Indiana. We get there. It's an old fucking movie theater. Really cool vibe. And they're like, "Hey, the green room's upstairs. Watch out. I fell through the step today." I was like, "Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool." I get there and I'm like, "Oh, I actually have to lean and pull myself up and get up, right? And get over this step." We get up there, and dude, there is just a mountain of tubes in the green room.
Tubes.
Tubes. I was like, I looked at it, I was like, "Are those movie posters?" And they're like,
Oh, tubes.
Tubes.
Okay. I thought.
Yeah. What'd you think I said, tube?
No, I thought you said tubes, but I was just picturing like a bunch of like beer bong tubes.
An elaborate ATM
Yeah.
from the
do
bank.
you remember? Did you ever see in college the Bongzilla?
Oh, the thing that went up like 3. Oh,
And then there was like 8 things that went down. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
I had a Bongzilla at the house.
Of course you
Of
had a
course
Bongzilla.
we had a Bongzilla, dude.
For sure had a Bongzilla.
Had to, man. But okay, so movie tubes.
Movie tubes.
poster
Mr. Tubes.
tubes.
And I go through them. I have a present for you in the trunk if you want it.
No shit.
The Batman
No way.
poster.
So did you get paid in movie posters, or
No, but here's the
they
kicker.
just let you snake a bunch?
They just let me snake what I wanted, and I got a No Time to Die poster
Wow.
to add to the collection.
Wow. That is a come up.
It was a very good come up.
Plus, you're already doing a show in an old movie theater. That's kind of tight.
It was really tight. It's an all ages show, which is fine. I can operate clean, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
But never in my life have I ever been heckled for 25 minutes by a 10-year-old child.
Really?
Oh, dude. He looked just like me at 10.
Oh yeah, just a
Short,
portly little.
stout. He had the bangs too.
He was young Billy. Did you tell him that he looked exactly like you as a young boy?
I tried to adopt him multiple times from the stage.
Yeah.
He would say some shit and I would go back, but halfway through he just goes, "Hey, you're my best friend. I want you to know that." I went, "Oh, you're my best friend too, buddy. Now I'm gonna cuss in front of you." And the grandma gave me the thumbs up or whatever.
That's fun.
And he's like, "Thanks." And then I was talking about being fat because and he went, "I don't think you're that fat." I was like, "Dude, buddy, I am that fat.
Yes, I promise you I am.
I am. I live it. I sweat it."
I used to be you, so you need to start working now.
And that is also what we
Yeah.
got launched into.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was super fun. I got it all on camera. Eventually, I'll get it edited and posted. But
Where was it?
Alexandria, Indiana. It was a cool show, cool vibe. Like 50 people showed up. It was fun.
Tight. That's dope.
Show's over. I forgot my hat, so I'm just standing by Ricky as he's selling his Blu-rays for his movie he put out. All Your Friends Are Dead. Check it out. And I see him, and he goes, "Come here." I go, "Okay." We go out front. He goes, "You're my best friend," and then went up and just circle hugged and put his head into my tummy and squeezed and squeezed. And I am standing on a sidewalk in front of a movie theater as people are driving by and walking out, seeing me, this face, this mustache, with a child hugging me.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
You're
a great
my
look.
best friend. He gave you a hug. Was this kid like mentally retarded?
I would have to.
Maybe just like I'm asking seriously.
I know you are. I know you are.
Like you're my best friend. It looks like he wasn't 10. He was like 18.
He's actually
like
33.
24 years old.
He's a 33-year-old. He bags groceries.
Damn, that rules.
But he backs off, and then we talk for a second. We get a selfie together. And his
Beautiful.
grandma came up and was like, "Thank you for being so sweet and so kind. Sorry he's aggressive. He just doesn't know a stranger." And I was like, "Oh, so it's not autism."
Yeah.
Because autism
It's
means
the opposite.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Huh, huh,"
Yeah.
and then not just yell out. So I don't know what part of the spectrum he's on.
He's
and
on
where it fits.
the Indiana part.
Yeah.
He's on the born and raised in rural Indiana spectrum.
He's on the parts like, "All right, we got to get home. Put you in your cage.
Yeah.
Get in the cage. Come here.
He's crate trained. We let him out. Damn, that rocks.
I got you your bird seat. Come here, buddy
What was
boy."
his name? Little like Cletus?
I don't even. Billy the Fifth.
Billy Jr. Yeah, Billy 5.
I don't even remember. I didn't ask. I didn't need it. I didn't want to dig too much further and have a longer conversation and not be
Yeah.
able to get back on the road.
My name's Donald Trump Smith. Yeah, my parents have liked him for a long time.
Yeah, my middle name's MAGA.
Yeah, right. Jonathan MAGA Johnson.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
It was super fun.
You and Holmes drove up?
Holmes and Ricky. Yeah,
Yeah,
Holmes
that's great.
hosted. I middled. And then Ricky shut her down in his suit.
In his suit, looking
good.
crispy, man.
Looking good. So it was super fun, man. And then did Lost and Found on Thursday, and that was super fun again.
How was L&F?
It was great. Smoked a cigar.
Smoked a cigar while
little
you're hosting the show.
Had a little turnout.
That's fun.
Everyone's like, "When did you become a cigar guy?" I'm like, "You haven't paid attention."
Yeah. I've been smoking on these cigs.
Do you see this holder? It's like my daily devotional. I open it up. It has my name on it. I wouldn't be serious about this.
Yeah.
How do you not? I don't know. Well, I mean, also you don't go to a lot of shows and then you just sit and smoke a cigar.
Yes.
I've done it with you a couple times.
Yeah, for sure.
And but it's not like a normal thing where I'm like, "Well, I just got off stage. I'm going to
You don't
step out
smoke
front."
a cigar out after hi-fi.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to stand in the corner.
At an open mic and just rip a giant stogie.
No, thank you.
No, dude, I love a good cigar after a show, though. It really does just make you feel cool.
It is. It's so nice and mellowed. I'm like, it's cool to see. Like, I've been smoking cigars since I was like 13. So it's like cool to see like that it has caught on in other comics. and
Rocky Dale
shit.
Davis has his own cigar.
That's fucking.
He's
rad.
got a cigar with his like the ring or the band around it or whatever. It says Rocky Dale Davis. It's a nice little stick too.
That's sick.
It's a nice little stick. I've smoked many of them.
So he's next 2 weekends from now.
2 weekends from now.
All right, I'll have to save onto a Cuban and bring it up and be
Please,
like,
dude, he would geek.
like, hey.
He would love that.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Dude, okay, so speaking of cigar-related activities,
Bill Clinton.
Bill, yeah,
Monica Lewinsky.
yeah, sodomy.
Yeah.
I have a very fun place that we could go and rip some stogies.
Hit me.
Gabe Kia turned me on to it. You might have heard of it back in the day. It was it's called the Acres now. It's a driving range out in Reading. It used to be
Okay.
called like Ebbets or Efrins or something.
I don't know much over there.
You know where Valley Thrift is?
Yes.
It's directly across the street from Valley Thrift.
Oh, I know where that is.
You've like driven by and seen this shitty little
Yeah.
this driving range. Someone bought it. This guy named Todd bought it. I chatted up the owner for like 30 minutes when I was there the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it is so sick. It's got a driving range with grass that you can hit off or turf heated stalls. They've got a couple of the stalls that you hit. They've got like the track master that like shows your ball flight and spin rate and yardage and all that stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
36 holes of mini golf.
Come on.
Good mini golf.
I'm into this.
Like brand new, good mini golf. And then cornhole, horseshoes, and then a restaurant bar. And the chef used to work at the Senate. And it's like really good food.
What?
I got like a chicken sandwich with...
Shut this down. We got stuff to do.
Dude, it's really good, man. The Acres.
I'm going to stop this. We're getting in the car.
Dude, it is so tight.
I'm
you
in.
can just go and get a bucket of beers and a chicken. Dude, their French fries, it's like they just stole them from McDonald's.
Nah.
Such good fries.
Should have ate before
the
this.
range, the balls are cheap. It's like $11 for 80 balls.
Whoa.
It's $12 all you can putt. And it's like good, dude. It's the most fun ever. I was talking to the guy. He's like, yeah, we just kind of modeled it after like all like the big brewery concept and like 50 West, kind of that outdoor. Man, it's just really awesome.
Dude, that fucking rules.
So what I want to do before it gets cold in the fall, I want to do a mini golf tournament, like a championship. You know, sign up fucking 80 people.
Let's do
Teams of 2, and then have a show afterwards.
Done.
It would be sick.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
I'm
No,
in.
we should do it. We could do it like between me and you, like with our producing prowess.
Yeah.
We could get in like we could have a fun time. We could have a really good time.
Get one of whoever their best beer vendor is.
Yeah.
They'll just sponsor the whole thing and make promo items for free.
I know, dude.
That's the trick that's always the trick.
It's just promo because that's kind of like written into their budget already. It's like marketing and stuff.
Yeah, let's set a date and let's fucking do that.
Yeah, how fun would that be,
Oh
man?
my God.
Just like late fall, like sweater weather even.
Oh,
you know,
dude.
like middle of November.
Dude, let's just do it in the middle of February. Sweater, jacket, coat, glove weather.
Fuck it. Yeah, dude. Get a snowblower out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That sounds fun. But the Acres is great. I've been golfing a lot the last couple weeks. Like
I see you're out there.
Yeah, I golf a ton. I like the driving range too to like work on the little swing changes and shit. But yeah, I've golfed. I golfed this morning.
Yeah, in the pea soup weather.
Yeah, dude.
You with Jordy.
Me and Jordy were driving down to California golf course.
Oh, that course is hard.
It is hard. It's really tight. Really small.
And just hilly.
Yeah, and the first 3 holes, it was like horror movie fog.
How do you even find your balls?
It was crazy. Hit it straight. Try to.
Then that's not happening.
Try to, but no, man, it was a blast. But seeing fog like that was weird. I mean, we were on like the 471 bridge.
Yeah.
The yellow bridge.
Mm-hmm. Big Mac, baby.
Big Mac to go over to Newport.
Yeah.
You couldn't see one light in the city, the skyline.
That's
you couldn't see
insane.
Cincinnati at all from the 471 bridge.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like, this is spooky.
Spooky.
We're out here, man.
You're golfing.
Yeah, and
in
then
the mist.
Jordy was putting it on Instagram, and I didn't realize it was recording. And my hillbilly ass goes, "It's thicker than pea soup out here."
I saw that listen and I howled.
Yeah, just put me on blast for the hill that I am. No, but I don't know. Things have been pretty solid around here.
Yeah.
Sam Talent was in town this last weekend. Being around him is always pretty infectious.
He's a sweetie.
He's just a big, smart, sweet, funniest dude I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how funny he is. He goes, "You seen this? You heard about this? You seen this? You heard about this?" That's my impression of a comedian bombing at a school for the blind and deaf.
That's fucking great.
Fun times, Sam Talent, fun times.
So I started working with this company called Hot Shots.
Oh, yeah.
Doing Bengals tailgate interviews.
Sick.
The first one should be dropping hopefully by the end of the week.
So you went down there?
I went down and I interviewed.
Opening day?
Opening day, baby. Just got the mic, got in people's faces. Pretty fun. Like, it was, it was 9/11, so that's important information.
Yes.
It was 9/11, and I would go up to people, and I'd be like, so, and it was me and Ron Irvin, and, like, Ron's big question was Joey B or Joey V, and people were like, oh, yeah, Joey B, and I went, well, hold on. Ron is being a pussy about this.
Yes.
Who do you think is better in bad?
Yeah.
And I will answer it first because I will show you that I'm not afraid of the answer, and it's Joey V. He's a vet. He takes chances. He takes risks.
Yeah.
More experienced. It's Joey Votto through and through.
Yeah.
But But I asked this one lady, and she went, I'm sitting next to my son. And I pulled the mic over to her son, and he's got gray hair. And I was like, what do you think? He goes, I'm not gay. I'm like, well, this isn't about being gay.
That's so funny. That's the most Cincinnati answer.
Oh, God. And then,
My son's here. And then her son's like, I'm not a homo.
not gay. I'm like, okay, go back to Harrison. And then
That's so funny.
And then I would ask people, I'm like, did you remember? People are like, what? I'm like, did you remember? They go, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, you said you would never forget. It's 9/11. Today. And they would just be like, oh, God. I'm like, gotcha. Yeah. It's gonna be so fun.
Dude, that's fun. Hot Shots?
Mm-hmm. It's on Snapchat Discover.
Okay.
But what's cool is they're going to send me the footage after they post it on their Snapchat and TikTok. I can use it for myself. So
that rocks,
it's
man.
Pretty rad.
That's very cool.
And I'll be doing most of it, I think, by myself, which is fine. Not this coming one, but I think the next one I'm going to bring my mom.
Oh, Nancy will be great at that.
Nancy will fucking kill it.
She'll get a couple in the bag and then just go out there and kill. She'll
dude.
crush at that.
Dude, slay. And if the Bengals keep losing, then the tickets get cheaper. So
my God. Different style podcast. I almost said it as a joke when we were talking up top about how bad the Reds are. I was almost like, well, at least the Bengals are.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Still prevalent in Cincinnati sports.
Real bad.
They are. This is why you play in the preseason.
Yes.
You know, the Bengals are now 0-2 when Joe doesn't have an appendix.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Maybe it was his lucky appendix.
We got to put it back in.
I know. We got to slap that, cut him back open.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was bad that none of the first team got reps in
None.
the preseason.
And you have four new offensive linemen who have never played together.
And it shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard yesterday we're currently on pace for 126 sacks.
Yeah, which is going to destroy Joey Harrington's record. It's that they aren't gelled, and then Zach Taylor's a fucking pussy and a bad play caller, which is what I was saying all last year.
Yeah, I mean, plus a year, 365 of tape doesn't help, where, these 5-yard out routes to Chase aren't turning into 80-yard touchdowns because he's tripled.
Yep.
And then, I don't know. It looks rough. I mean, Joe Burrow's got less than 2 seconds, second and a half before they're on him.
And when he has time, he's not looking downfield. I watched a shit ton of Twitter tape from Twitter folks that have been breaking
Twitter
it
threads
down
and shit
that aren't on ESPN or NFL Network.
Yeah.
They're really truly breaking it down. I forget the guy's name, but he has a really good take where it's like, this is the epitome of the Bengals offense right now. He has a pocket, he has time, but Joe hasn't gotten reps in at game speed except for in these first 2 games.
Yeah, and it's
he's not looking working down. He's got time. His rookie guard is backing up into him. He has to step
Karras?
up. No, Ted Karras is the center.
Okay.
But it's I forget that guy's name. But when he steps up and he goes out when he steps back, he's not looking downfield. Where at one point he had 2 different receivers open. He's looking straight ahead, trying not to get pummeled.
Yeah.
Because he's got fucking. It's like when you raise a hand to a dog who's been hit a lot.
Yeah.
What do? They fucking seize.
Yeah. Right.
So Joey B's going through that.
It's hard to watch. It sucks.
Yeah, they better fucking fix it this week. The Dolphins are good.
Dolphins are great.
Then that's in 2 weeks.
Watch out for the Dolphins.
Watch out for the Jets who just fucking flipped it on the Browns.
Yeah, I know.
You can look up and we're fucking 0-4, packing it in, and then it's tank for the first overall pick, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
And then draft a lineman who won't play in the preseason.
Correct.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not
Joey's not a loser.
Joey's not a loser.
Joey's not a loser. Worst case scenario, we're 9-7, 10-6, somewhere in there. But I really do. I just see us getting it together. I see us getting it together. I like Hayden Hurst.
I like him a lot.
Hurst is great.
It's not. I don't dislike anything that they have. The problem is that
It's just gelling.
And the guy who is leading and calling your offense is unimaginative.
Yeah.
And all the play design's very similar to last year, and combined with it being stale. They're not doing anything to trick anybody. They're running. The only time they run is in the middle.
Right there.
There is no sweeps to the outside. There's
Hoop-de-hoo, nothing. Yeah.
no creativity, which also shows they might be holding on to shit for fucking later in the season. It's like, bro,
There will be no later in the season if you start 1-3.
no shit.
Yeah.
Open it up, win fucking games.
Listen to Fuck You, We Like the Bengals.
Sorry, I've been wanting to get that off my chest.
It's worth getting out. I wanted to bring it up too. It sucks. We were sitting here waiting all summer long. We were like, well, we've got the best quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won the NFC last year.
Pay-Joe Stadium.
The AFC.
Pay-Joe. And then now it's just like, oy vey.
Hey Joe Stadium.
Oy vey.
Oy vey. We'll figure it out. The boys will figure it
Yeah,
out.
but at least there's going to be one team that plays during the spring, summer, and fall in the playoffs. FC Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
been fun to watch.
Yeah, that's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, FC Cincinnati, if you like the Reds, or mainly if you like the Reds, I've got a little website for you.
No shit.
Yeah, I've got a buddy named Billy. He's in the T-shirt game.
Oh.
Told me about this little place. Figure we might as well let him know. Let him know. Come off it.
It's called In the Clutch.
InTheClutch.com.
InTheClutch.com. We had one hit, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Los Bomberos for the Mariners.
Oh, yeah, the
all of the relievers.
bullpen.
All of the relievers.
That one hit?
One of them saw it, and they said, we need a shirt for all the guys in the pen. Matt Brash threw it on. The guy who's a stud, going to be there for at least 6 years. Throws it on for a post-game interview on Root Sports.
No way.
Mariners country's like, where do we get it? Where do we get it? And we're just like, fired it out like right here. Sold 260-something in less than 24 hours.
That's amazing.
So.
Win.
Big
boy.
win.
That's great, man. That's great.
There might be a shirt being shipped out to someone who's in the Dodgers pen who also said, hey, the whole team likes it. Can you ship one for the whole team?
Really?
So, keep your eyes peeled for that one. We got cool shit, man.
That's really exciting. Use promo code NASTYBOYS for 10% off your entire order. You get that Los Bomberos shirt.
Los Bomberos, it's, I forget what it's called. It's like Going West or whatever. Remember the dress-up day the Dodgers had?
Yeah, yeah.
And Joey Gallo, Cody Bellinger.
Cowboys.
They dressed up as Chippendales.
Yeah.
And Andre
Yeah.
Jackson. We made a shirt out of that, and that's what's going to him.
Sick.
It's so sick.
Dude, that rocks. InTheClutch.com. Let's go.
The players wear it. You should too.
Boom. Tagline.
Ooh.
Tagline right there.
Bang.
That's the tag.
Player approved section.
Player approved. If the players wear it, why aren't you?
Why aren't you?
That's great, man.
Which is real rad.
Well, I don't know. We can go over a couple highlights, like high points for the Redlegs, I guess, if you want. Because there are some. I mean, a bunch of our arms, young arms, looking good.
Yeah, they're like 500 on the month. Here's the most interesting case that I kind of want to touch on. If you would have told me at the beginning of the year, hey, the Reds are going to be bad, I'd be like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
They're going to trade away everybody, and it's going to work out. I'd be like, wow, that's surprising. Okay, they really did do it. And they'll be like, and Luis Cessa is going to be a good starting pitcher.
Yeah, who saw that coming?
No one. How wild is that?
I saw him get the W, and I was like, I looked at the line, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
This isn't checking out.
Yeah, so then I looked at his stats. I was like, oh, shit, he went 7 innings.
Yeah.
From the first one.
He should have gone more against the Cubs, but TJ Friel fucked him in center field.
So, what do you make of that? I mean, is that moving forward? Is that just a stopgap? Because, I mean, even as like a really bad team, we didn't want to just throw out like fucking AA guys out there, or like, what do you make of that? Because I mean, Cessa moving forward, is what, a 5, 4?
He's your 5 or 6. Well, think about it. Okay, let's start.
4 or 6, 4 through 6.
Let's build it.
Lodolo Green,
Ashcraft,
Overton,
Williamson, and then Cessa.
I mean, dude, all those guys are under 26 years old.
Oh my God! And I'm having a brain fart. He was our 5th starter last year.
Came
out of the pen.
righty.
Righty. We got him in the Bob Steve trade. Why am I having such a brain fart? We had
Justin.
No, I'm gonna pull it up, but
Yeah, I don't know why his name because whatever happened to Michael Givens?
He was a free agent, went to the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
Who he did not get traded, which was very surprising. Here we go. Baseball.
Justin Wilson?
Justin Wilson, negative. That's a lefty out of the pen. Come on, here we go. I'm looking here. We're almost there, buddy. We are almost there, I promise. Jeff Hoffman.
Jeff Hoffman, hey, stranger things have happened.
Solid out of the pen this year.
Yeah, he was.
So, look at that as your starting rotation, and then your bullpen, which we'll also get into. It's like Luis can go either way, but also having a guy like Luis Cessa who could also just be your spot starter.
You're full on arm. Someone goes down and you need a starter for a month. You pull him up out of the pen.
Yeah, dude, look, in September, he has 21 and a third innings pitched, 16 hits, 9 earned runs, because he got blown up a little bit by the Pirates. That's a little skewed. But if you take that start out on the 13th, he's only given up 4 earned runs, and even the ones against Chicago shouldn't even be truly earned. They were errors on T.J. Friel in center that weren't called errors because he lost them in the sun.
Yeah. T.J. Friel also, little bright spot. Guy mashes. Guy's got power. He figured it out after he got sent back down. Yeah, guy can really hit.
Which is interesting because that's one guy I forgot about to put on the list. I'm going to look up his month while we're talking about Luis Cessa, but like that really helps you out in the long run, and it helps you in 23, right?
Yeah, it'll help us out next year for sure.
When you aren't going to be like going for it.
We're not going for it, but the way I look at next year is it's like, I don't know, since we're not going for it, obviously we want our guys to get as many reps as possible, but then also we don't want Green or Lodolo out there having a 200-inning season when we're in 4th place.
That won't happen.
No, but so I'm saying in a year next year where it's like expectations are they're not high, but there's excitement, right?
Sure.
It could be an Orioles situation. You don't know. It could be a young team just being like out of their minds.
Sure.
Most likely you're 3rd, 4th place. But in that scenario, have 6 starters.
I don't hate it.
Have 6.5 starters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not a full 7, but like have 6 starters in a rotation.
Yeah.
Kind of save the arms a little bit, get guys more reps, and it's like ultimately I just don't see how that's a bad thing.
Remember we did that in the middle of the year because we were unsure of like what was going to happen at the deadline and stuff, and so they were like, well, let's go to a 6-man.
So
worked out great.
But like going to a 6-man that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a 6-man that's like could be filthy. Mm-hmm. Because pitchers typically it's what? 2 to 3 years before it's like figured.
You would think
at the big league level.
I would say.
I mean the year is 24. Obviously, that's the one that we're shooting for. 2024.
Yeah.
18 months, which is crazy to think about.
I don't want
really
to.
Not even that far away.
No, it's not, and we'll be 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, how gross is that? God. How gross is that? Yeah.
34.
Yeah, walk into the ocean and never come back.
That's old.
That's the demon I've been dealing with, buddy.
That's old. Anyway, our roster will be young. Our roster will be young, and I don't know. Cessa starting threw me for a loop. I saw that on the way over here today,
and it was like shit because I put it on the script and I was like, because I've been condensed games and stuff, but not fully paying attention. But I'm like, fuck, he's figured it out.
He does look good.
He's got the 2 pitch. If you have 2 pitches, you only have to go through the lineup twice. You can mix and match.
Cessa, we got him from
Yankees.
Yes,
for 2021.
Yeah,
and Justin Wilson. As well.
Yeah.
T.J. Friel since September 4th, 255, 338, 509, 125 weighted runs created plus with 14 hits and 65 plate appearances, 3 doubles, triple, 3 homers, 6 runs, 9 ribs.
Legend of T.J. Friel.
Let it grow. I mean, that's another guy who you're like, could be a good 3, 4, 5 outfielder.
Yeah.
That's someone. It's almost like the rest of this year is figuring out what the bench is going to be.
Truly.
And I think we've got some strong cases.
Yeah, we've got some strong cases right now.
And we touched on Hunter Green. He was electric against the Cardinals. So electric, he fucking broke his own record.
Yeah.
He threw 47 pitches of 100 miles per hour or harder,
Insane.
breaking his own previous record. He set on April 16th by 8.
Jazzed. That's also late season come togetherness.
Had a month and a half off.
Yeah.
Took a little breather.
Yeah, that's late
Got his
season.
shits-
Get your shit togetherness.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. 47 clocked above 100.
Hundo. Yeah. And went in the pitch mix, dude. 70.4% of his pitches were fastball.
You know what's-
28.4 were the slider. And then he threw like a changeup.
You know what's so crazy is that like between 1950 and 2005,
Yeah.
there probably were what 20 pitches at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Maybe.
I mean, who touched 100? Randy Johnson didn't.
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan apparently before they even like really even had radar guns, he was throwing 105 or
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, Bob Gibson.
Yeah, Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Randy flirted with it, Eric Gagne.
Oh,
I'm just
Gagne.
trying to remember people who were like doing it, but even Eric Gagne, that wasn't until like 04, 05.
And he had steroids.
Yeah, and he was roided up. I watched some breakdown the other day of that LCS game, that at bat between roided up Gagne and roided up Bonds.
Oh, that one's awesome.
Someone was like breaking it down as like maybe this might be the best at bat ever.
Yeah.
Because it's like that Gagne at the time was like best closer anyone had ever seen. Mm-hmm. He won the Cy Young.
That's which had never been done.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he was roided out to the fucking gills. Barry Bonds, arguably greatest hitter of all time, roided to the fucking gills. Huge moment. That at bat, like, I don't know. That at bat right there was like, give them all HGH.
Yeah.
Holy
Forever.
fuck. That was so sick.
And they had a deal. Like, it's like, you're going to throw me a fastball.
Yes.
Like, if I see you, you're going to give me your best, and I'm going to give you my best.
Yes.
And then Gagne didn't do it.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't do it?
No, he threw one off-speed pitch. So Bonds went down 0-2. Huge hack at a fastball, fouled off. Second hack at a fastball, 99 miles per hour. He was ahead of it. He was early and sent it into McCovey Cove, foul.
Yeah.
And then Gagne, he shirked the gentleman's agreement and threw him a changeup, and he took it, and it was a hard take because it could have been called a strike.
Yeah.
1-2, foul off, ball 2-2, 100 miles per hour, down the cock. Bonds just, made it look like a wiffle ball.
Of course he did.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy.
So cool.
yeah,
Have
it
you
was a
seen
very
Gagne
good-
lately? He's on momentum a lot.
really?
And he is just, he's not like, he's jacked.
Barrel chested though.
No. All that's gone. It's just a lean,
Really
like, show muscles.
interesting.
Yeah, he's no longer just the fucking.
Well, good for him, man.
He no longer looks like the barrel man for the Brewers.
God, that was a fun moment in baseball.
I
Just
know.
so jacked, wearing his rec specs, throwing
Awesome.
100. That was tight.
It was very tight.
Yeah, but Hunter Green, 47 in one game.
Dude, it was nice to see like the pitch, like he wasn't throwing him fucking right down the middle. Like he had control of it and wasn't just throwing gas, and they moved a little bit. It's moving a touch more, but he's placing it high inside, low outside, throwing it at the right times, hitting them with the slider to help set up the fastball. I'm like, okay, he's going in with a great game plan against an amazing offense. David Bell said that's one of the best pitching performances I've ever seen in my career, period.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, you put that together against a team that
good.
I could think could come out of the NL.
Cardinals could go on a run.
They could go on a run.
On any given, yeah, the Cardinals could win the NL.
Yeah. Hey, it could happen.
What about Albert Pujols, man?
Six.
Get after 700,
He's
dude.
gonna do it. I wanted him to do it against the Reds so bad.
That would have been awesome.
Just because I remember growing up and him beating the dick out of us.
I saw him only have good games.
Yeah, you remember going to GABP 03,
Yeah.
03, 04,
Back when it was
05,
like you could still
06.
see synergy in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was just out of his mind in those gray away neutrals with the bat and the Cardinals and
We have
hated
to
it.
admit it. The Cardinals have some of the best jerseys in baseball.
Oh, no doubt. Those powder blues?
dude, they wore the cream with the red piping.
Their jerseys are so much better than everyone else's.
Them and yeah.
Blue Jays have some sick.
Phillies have some sick ones too.
Yeah, they
Their
do.
powder blues.
Phillies are dope. I like when the Blue Jays go with some of their alternative jerseys. They've got like that red jersey. The red jersey and red pants is fucking fire.
It's nasty.
It looks like a goddamn adult league softball team. They are fun to watch.
Unlike, the Brewers jerseys do look like straight up an adult softball league team, and I'm
absolutely.
like, it's okay. But when it's like a specialty like that, fuck yeah, sign me up every time.
We've got some fun shit going on around the league, man.
We do. Now, here's also something too. Like Hunter Green goes out and does that. Okay. And then you look a little bit more at the future, and you look at Nick Lodolo. I mean, his last start against the Pirates, 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 11 Ks. Against
11 Ks
at Milwaukee, 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 homer, 11 Ks.
2 in a row.
Dude, in his last 3 starts, his K per 9 is 13.72.
That's a machine right there.
That's
boy.
a lefty machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 1A, 1B basically with those two.
Yeah, for sure. It's
moving forward.
like what a DeGrom Syndergaard when they first popped up.
Exactly.
Everyone's like, "Who's the one?" It doesn't matter. We have 3 ones.
And then Ashcraft is your Harvey.
Yeah, dude. And dude, Ashcraft at times this year looked more put together than any of them.
Yeah, because you know what? He wasn't even going for Ks. He's like, I just want quality.
Yeah, for
and he's
sure.
like, I'm just trying to stretch, and I'll get weak contact, and we'll move on. He was more cerebral with 5 different pitches.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Lodolo's like, I can fucking strike out
Well, he
anybody.
kind of had to be because Lodolo and Green are both like Stretch Armstrong kind of freaks in nature, where Ashcraft, obviously the kid's a stud. He's a professional athlete.
Sure.
But like no one looked at him at the combine and was like, look at his body.
No one's ever.
He's such an athlete.
No, it's like, dude, you look like if Kyle Schwarber pitched.
Yeah, truly. By the way, Schwarber, what a year.
Jesus Christ. It is insane how many. I mean, well, you look at him and how many homers he's had.
It's almost 40.
And then you look at Aaron Judge, and you're like, oh, fuck, he's
Judge,
dwarfing.
It's the biggest disparity in first and second place since Babe Ruth.
Which is
It's like 28.
It's nuts.
He has like 28 more home runs than anyone else.
Yeah, 34 to 59.
That's so crazy.
Fuck, it's nuts. God, he's so good.
I want to see Yankee Stadium when he hits 62.
Dude, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that'd be really cool because you can't look at Aaron Judge and be like 100% no steroids, but that guy's fucking peeing in a cup every other day.
Has to.
There's no way. He's 6'8", 256. Like he's ridiculous looking.
Yeah, the bat just looks like a number 2 pencil in his
Seriously, man, watching him hit is wild.
I mean, if he does it, then they have to change it to Yankee Stadium, the house the Judge built.
Truly.
And then he's just going to leave that and go to the Mets and get paid an ass load of money.
Damn, that'd be so sick.
Dude, he bet on himself and he won.
Yeah.
He's about to get paid a lot for too long.
Yes, a lot for too long. Yes.
Which, good for him.
That'd be so tight if he went to Queens.
I think that the fucking Giants make a giant play.
Yeah?
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That is a stupid sentence.
A
Giants make a
ginormous.
giant play. No, man, they got the room. He's from the Bay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't.
He's a Bay guy.
He's a Bay boy. I watch someone come from out of the blue and just
He's just
break
a
the bank.
twin.
Oh,
That would be so
it
ugly.
would be heartbreaking. And
He would never go there.
No.
He's going to be on a coast.
Watch
It won't be someone random. It will be...
welcome.
Dude, the Red Sox would try. They don't have the cap space.
There is no cap space.
Yeah, everyone does.
Everyone will pay the luxury tax to have him.
Yeah, for sure. Seeing him hit balls out like that over the monster, he'd have 100 doubles a year.
Dude, did you hear what he said after the game? They're like, he was asked, yeah, you're a free agent at the end of the year. How would you feel about signing up and playing for the Boston Red Sox? And he was like, oh, well, I mean, they're one of the best fan bases in baseball, but we'll deal with that after the season.
Yeah.
As in just like my
I don't.
Phone is on.
Someone's gonna give me $500 million.
You can call my agent. It's Scott Boris, the same as everyone else.
Yeah. Damn, man, that's a real
wild.
trip.
Here's a trip. Buck Farmer's good at baseball.
Got him a save on Sunday night.
Since July 13th, he has a 1.93 ERA.
No shit.
Yeah.
July?
Since July 13th.
That's 2 months. Mm-hmm. Wow.
He's 34.
Guy's farming bucks.
Guy could go out there and get a nice little free agent deal from somebody.
Yeah, for real. Get him like a
T-Got special.
A 1 year, 3.5 or some shit. Yeah, T-Got special.
T-Got special.
T-Gotti back off the IL.
Thank God.
He's back with the squad.
Good. Has he hurled?
He had 2 rehab starts down in Double, and I think he's back with the team now.
Good.
Yeah.
I knew he was out for a minute. I hadn't been keeping up as close.
Forearm strain.
Guys.
Probably not good for a pitcher. Yeah, a lot of that. That's what's happening.
You're on the road.
Yeah, a lot of that. Not that.
Not that at all. Just I keep hurting it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, something's wrong, Doc.
We got to get him some fucking eggs, dude.
Yeah, he needs some eggs.
We got to. Well, you know what? We should just send him a care package next stop. Hey, just use these.
Yes.
Takes.
Oh, the eggs.
Yeah, a minute and a half. You're done. Tops. Tops. You know who's throwing up an egg? Jose Barrero still sucks, huh?
Man, I didn't even want to bring it up because I don't want to kick him while he's down, but he just looks like a minor leaguer.
He looks. I mean, he's still at 50 plate appearances.
But it's because you can't fucking. Well, you can't say that because Aristides Aquino is gonna have 400 plate appearances this year.
Exactly.
But still, I mean, it's.
And he finally made an adjustment.
Yes.
And he's looked a lot better.
Aristides?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He went a little run, you know. He had like a week and a half where he hit like 6 dingers and was actually getting on base.
I remember that, yeah.
But here's something that's reassuring. Jose Barrero's strikeout rate has gone down. Remember we were talking, it was like
when it was 50% of the time?
Now it's 38.
Well, that is significant.
He's got some walks. I mean, like, he's slowly figuring
Trying to get
it
better,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now is this is the season
to
figure it out at the major league level.
Sink or swim.
It's like we've talked about it before, so much of this game is in between the years that it's like, does constant failure at the big league level eventually seep into your noggin? But
This is put up or shut up.
That's what it is, exactly.
Yeah, it's put up or shut up time. You are no longer...
You're not a prospect.
You're not the number 1 prospect anymore. We went and traded for that. He could be your replacement if you don't figure it out.
Yeah, no shit. We've got 3 guys who could be your replacement.
Dude, we've got 8 basically at this fucking point.
Yeah, no shit. Every time we get talking about it, I do get kind of like revitalized, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is right. You can't take away that farm system from us.
No, unless
it will eventually manifest, whether it's 80% of these guys coming up and being a big leaguer, or we get in a spot in 24 where we're like, oh fuck, we're good, and then we look down there and we go in and we bring in a dog.
Correct. You go make a move for a dog, or you have an excess of starting pitching.
Yes.
And you go, oh, we can move some of these guys because the Reds are starting to figure out how to draft starting pitching well.
It's exciting.
Joe Doyle had a great end of the season. I mean, Chase Petty, same thing.
Chase Petty out of Tennessee. Or where's Chase Petty from? Where did we trade him from?
We got him from the Twins.
Yes, that's right.
For
Sonny Gray. Yeah. Chase Petty. I think he did pitch at Tennessee.
Did he? I'm going to look it up. Now I'm curious. I'm just curious.
He's like Tennessee. I don't know why that's in my head. I think he was an SEC guy.
Chase Petty.
Maybe Ole Miss. Maybe Texas A&M. I can't remember.
Chase Petty is from Camden, New Jersey. He's 19, so
so he just drafted out of high school.
Yeah, from Summers Point, New Jersey.
I don't know why I recognize that name then.
Richard Petty?
Maybe.
That could be it.
The gambler.
The game. Was he called the Gambler?
I don't know.
I don't know. Richard Petty.
The gambler.
The Gambler. Just any legendary NASCAR racer. Oh yeah, the Gambler.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
the tough dog.
Oh yeah, the Chief.
Yes, exactly. That could be all of their nicknames.
Oh yeah, the Road Dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's totally accurate.
King of the road.
We like Spencer Steer, what he's doing up here. We like the flexibility. We touched on that a little bit. Can play everywhere, and doesn't look completely lost up there.
I like him at first.
I like him at first. I like him at third. I like him at second.
Yep.
I like him in left. I like him in right.
That's
I like him
beautiful,
with
man.
my green eggs and ham.
Let him play.
Let him play. Put him anywhere. Let the steer go out to pasture.
Hell yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Rear that steer.
See, we can be excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's plenty to be excited about.
You can be excited. It's just not going to happen right away. And then I said this to you before we started to temper expectations. Ellie cooled off for the last month, but
Still finished 120 games. Still finished 304.
that's pretty awesome.
986 OPS.
And he's still going
986 OPS.
Insane.
For a season.
in high A and double A. But if you look at how he closed out the month, the last month in double A, he batted 286. It didn't give me the other percentages on Fangraphs. But in 56 ABs, he had 16 hits, 11 singles, 3 doubles, 2 trips, 9 runs, 5 ribs, 3 walks, 22 strikeouts. I mean, like...
So his AB dropped 100 points in a month, and he was batting 286. That's a good sign.
It's a great sign.
Yeah.
I'm still very horned up.
20 years old.
Ready to go.
Ellie De La Cruz. It's just a famous person's name.
It's Brian De La Cruz.
Oh, Brian De La Cruz?
Yeah. Center fielder for the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know if they're related. So,
That's an assumption there.
but hey, I am just making a stretch happen.
Hell yeah, man.
Start playoffs.
Shall we?
Your Yankees are in first place in the AL East, with Toronto creeping up with 5.5 behind. Even scarier is Tampa with 6.5 behind, getting healthier and getting Wander Franco back.
Yeah.
Baltimore's 12 back, but they're still above 500. Still a great story. And the Red Sox fucking suck.
Yeah, dude. Red Sox. Who would have picked the Red Sox for last place in that division?
Not me.
Last place.
Last. Nope, not me. I would have been like, oh yeah, Baltimore. You're young. They'll figure it out. But nope. Boston. Hell yeah.
Yowza.
The Tommy Phams.
The Fighting Fams.
The Fighting Phams, which the Reds, they have them in town tonight. They got them tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
The Reds also have 4 at home against the Brew Crew. The last Fireworks Friday game is on Friday. So
Yowza.
I'll be there Friday. I'm going tomorrow. Look for me on TV.
Red Sox. That's tight.
I'll be like, 2 rows behind home plate.
You got the whatever, the...
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Diamond Club.
Diamond Club.
Yeah. And then the Reds have 3 in Pittsburgh, and then they go out to Chicago to face the Cubbies. But
and then
you know what? I'll tell you how.
I was about to say, because, we don't have much left.
No, thank God. It's almost over.
In the pain.
And the pain. And then we have playoff. I'm so excited for the playoffs.
Major League Playoffs going to be good this year.
They're going to be great. Danny Rocket's been calling it the Major League Baseball tournament because of he's
The
like, these
expansion.
aren't playoffs. Yeah, he's so against it. And I was like, just stop being an old curmudgeon. Stop being an old man and enjoy what this
I don't
is.
like it.
Well, it's changing. Adapt. Figure it
Yeah.
out. Baseball is trying to adapt to everybody else. Because the NFL added a week. Okay, here we go. Oh, and then we're at Chicago, and then the Cubs come back here for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the last game of the year. So normally you have it on that Sunday, and every game starts at the same time. Well, now they're doing it on Wednesday, October 5th, and it all starts at 4:10
Okay.
because of the delay.
On that Wednesday at 4:10, it all starts.
It all starts.
The whole playoffs. Mm-hmm. So our last game, we got 3 at home against the Cubbies.
Yeah. The battle for third.
The battle for third place. Let's get third. It's so much better than fourth.
It's way better than
It's
fourth.
so much better than fourth.
Because we are only, hold on, at the start of this, the Reds are 58 and 89. The Cubs are 62 and 85. So we're only 4 games back.
Yeah.
You can make that up.
Yeah, dude, the battle for third.
The battle for Turd.
Yeah, dude. No shit.
God, we're bad. St. Louis has an 8.5 game lead on Milwaukee. See ya. Dodgers clinched the division last night with 101 and 44.
101 and 44 is their record right now with 3 weeks of the season left.
Isn't that disgusting? They have to go like 12 and 5 to match the
Mariners?
Yeah.
119? What they win?
Was it
112?
One. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. because now it's going to bother me.
What year was that? That was
2001.
Yeah, they were good.
They were very good. They won 106. They won 116 and 46.
That's insanity.
And then lost in the first round.
Yeah.
I still don't trust them.
Yeah.
To win the NL.
The Dodgers?
The Dodgers. The Mets are too good.
There's too many good teams. Well, both the NL East. Jesus. The Mets and the Braves. They're both dogs.
And I mean, I'm going to discredit the Phillies. I think that they might not even make the playoffs, and the Brewers sneak in. But I'm still saying Mets, Braves, and Cards, I, for some reason, still look at that. I trust them more.
Agreed. I'll take the field of the NL against the Dodgers.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll take the field.
I will 1,000% take the field.
Yeah, they're just going to beat each other up.
Now, the AL, that's a little different. I would, that's tough. AL, Houston's so good.
Yeah, they're filthy.
They're complete.
They're so good. They go like deep in their starting rotation. Their offense is still insane. Trash cans be damned.
Oh yeah, sorry. AL Central. Your Cleveland Guardians are up 4 on the White Sox at the time. The Twins are 7 behind. Get out of here. They're out of here. They're done. They're not even going to catch the wild card. Houston clinched the division last night with the Mariners 15 games back.
And 15 games above 500 or somewhere around there, right?
Yeah, they are 10. Yeah, they're 10, 5. Yeah, 16.
16 games over 500 and 15 games out of first place. That's a tough go.
That's a real tough one.
That's a tough go, man. I want to see them in the playoffs so fucking bad.
They're going to be too good.
Yeah.
Dude, you've got...
Especially if they get to play in Seattle.
Oh... I hope that Seattle. So you look at your AL wild card. You've got Toronto up a game and a half on Tampa. Tampa's half a game up on Seattle, and then Baltimore's 5 back. I think we can now just say it is between these 3 for playoff position.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to see the Mariners go on a run.
Yeah, just go 8-2 in the next 10.
Yeah, and then just be first, and then have a home playoff game, home playoff 3 series.
Yeah,
and you throw out Robbie Ray, Luis Castillo, and whoever else you want to throw out with them, would be it Logan Gilbert or Marco Gonzalez. Like, fucking let's go.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That bullpen, I'm so hyped on the Mariners. Do I think that they go? They have the shit to go for. It's just, will they be hot the last 2 weeks of the season?
Yeah.
Will they not get hurt? Will they not lose Julio? Will the wheels fall? I'm so excited. But then here's the one thing I want to pick at, and then we'll go from there. NL wild card. You've got the Braves at 11.5 games up on the Padres.
Yeah.
Okay, it's between the Mets and the Braves for your lead in the NL East.
Whoever comes in second in the East is the first wild card spot.
Oh, who do you think's going to win that division?
No clue.
Jeez, right?
No clue.
No idea.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you a week before the season ends.
Coin flip.
I think it'll be really coming down to the wire because I don't see either of them faltering. I don't know. I dig the Mets. I like that they've been bad for so long and hyped up and then bomb. And it's like, I would like to see them have some success this year.
I do too. And I think, no matter what, playoffs is success, but to billionaire Steve Cohen, we know what the goal is.
Move on. Yeah.
We need to lock it up here. Champs are the champs. I think the Braves can take them over.
Yeah.
Spencer Strider's nuts.
He's so ridiculous.
I can't believe our friend Spencer DeMalke's pitching that well.
Yeah, no shit. Looks dead on it.
Looks just like him.
Well, I remember it was like the first week of the season. They threw this kid out, Strider. And it was like, oh, look at him. He's
in the pen.
Crazy good.
Yeah, he was throwing like 2.5 in the pen.
Between 97 and 100 the entire time.
Just gas.
And now that kid's a stud.
So you've got Fried, Strider, and Morton as your 3-headed monster. And then for the
Morton
Mets
is just a playoff machine.
Yeah, guy's 97 years old and still throws gas.
Yes.
But then you look at the Mets 3-headed monster, and you're like, Jesus, who are you moving to the pen?
Even crazier. I know.
It's an embarrassment of riches. But the Padres are half a game back, and then you have Philly, which is only got 2.5 games on Milwaukee. I still think the Brewers are going to sneak in.
I think the Brewers are going to sneak in more so just because I just see the Phillies faltering.
I do too, and it's not. And San Diego kicked it into gear. I mean, look at their three-headed monster. They all went out and either pitched 6 1/3 or 7 innings and shut it the fuck down. They went, okay, now it's time to earn that paycheck.
Yeah, let's
while
go.
We're here. Let's slam the door and get in this thing.
They all have incentives in there, playoff incentives too. It's like, let's buckle it down, boys. We have this roster. Let's win some games.
Let's win some games. Let's get in there and then let's dance.
Yeah.
Because the Phillies have coming up. Starting tonight, they have at home. They've got 2 against the Blue Jays, 4 at home against the Braves, 3 at Chicago, 4 at Washington, and then to close it out, 3 at Houston.
Boom.
The Padres have 3 at home against the Cardinals, 3 at the Rockies, 3 at home against the Dodgers, 3 at home against the White Sox, and then 3 at home against the Giants. I would much rather have the Padres schedule.
Fuck yeah.
Dodgers have nothing to play for. They locked up the division. They can cool it down a little bit.
They could throw out their C team and still beat everyone.
Yeah, call up their low A.
Truly.
Jesus. White Sox are still in it. I mean, it's crazy to see they surged after Tony La Russa went down with old timers.
Old man's disease.
Yeah, like, hey, this isn't working. Let's politely show you the door for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It is a wild one how that went down in Chicago.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We needed it to happen. And then they started, whatever. Tony La Russa, a Hall of Fame person. What a fucking dirtbag. But then I looked at the playoff odds from Fangraphs. The Phillies, who is it? The Brewers playoff odds as of last night, 24.2%.
Not great.
Not great.
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4. Don't like it, but I still like it. I still
Yeah.
think they're going to knock out the Phillies. Last thing, and then we're going to wrap this thing up.
Round 3rd.
And you ready?
Head for home.
Who's your MVP?
Oh, yeah. Shit. We could talk about this forever.
We could either talk about this forever or we could leave it for next week.
No, let's talk about it now.
Ohtani or Judge?
It's such a hard one.
It's not.
Yeah, it's Ohtani.
Really?
I mean, when you said it's not, it made me think Ohtani, but most valuable player. No, most valuable player
I know
to their team.
Right.
I'll take you. Give it to Judge this year.
Right, because Ohtani's going to keep doing this.
Yeah, he'll keep doing this, and it's like, but Judge is gonna hit 60 home runs.
Yeah,
for the New York Yankees as their. Yeah, give it to him.
That shit makes baseball fun.
Yeah, give it to him.
When the Yankees are good, baseball is fun.
Yeah, and having the reigning MVP in the offseason as a free agent, let's go.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
tight. That's a hard one because it's like, like we've said it before, but if Ohtani just goes out and is the player that he is, he's the MVP for the next 10 years.
Right. He is on a Pujols-like tear.
Truly, on both sides of what he does.
Exactly. You know what I would do? I would just, Verlander's had a great year, but he was hurt a little bit. Just give Shohei the Cy Young.
Yeah, give him the Cy Young.
I have no problems with that.
No, not at all. No one else in the American League is like cut, dry, easy Cy Young winner.
It's Verlander for sure.
Yeah, but he's out.
He was out. He was out for like 3 weeks.
It's crazy, man. Those Verlanders and Scherzers and guys that we've seen that are just still so good late into their career.
Have you really looked at Verlander's year this year?
No.
It's foul. He's got 157 innings pitched, okay? His K per 9 is 9.34. His ERA, 1.78.
Oh, my word.
His walks per 9, 1.55. His home runs per 9, 0.69. Nice.
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 Less than 1.
Less than 1.
Less than one home run a game.
His WAR, according to Fangraphs, is 5.1. Now, let's look at what Ohtani
5.1 WAR as a pitcher
as a pitcher.
who plays every 5 games. That's like 25 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Ohtani. Oh, those are projections. Here we go. Season stats. I mean, his WAR as a hitter is 3.7, but where is his pitching stats? I mean, that's the thing that's also fucking crazy.
Is that you have to go look at both for him.
I know.
And that's the argument, right?
It's going to be the forever argument.
Yeah.
But that shit, man. I mean, yeah, that's going to be the forever argument.
I think you give it to Judge this year.
You have to. I mean, 34 homers, 89 ribs as a hitter is a great year.
Yeah, it's a great year, but that's also what Kyle Schwarber just did.
Right, and he's just a DH, so
right.
he's half.
Exactly.
I'm looking at Baseball Reference because I just got confused. That's how. It's not that. Sorry, it's not that. That's how dumb I am. It's that hard to figure out. Oh, his pitching. Here we go. Pitching stats this year. 148 innings pitched. Uh-oh. Does he have a 2.43 ERA? Okay.
Still menial.
It's still small. It's not,
Yeah, it's Cy Young worthy.
I agree. He gives up 0.9 homers per 9.
Okay.
How many Ks
Verlander's got him by 0.3%.
Yeah, if only he was as cool, ERA plus 1.6, ERA plus of 165. So, it's close.
It is close. It would be close if he was just a pitcher, right? It would be. If he was only a pitcher, we'd be saying, damn, Shohei had a great year. He came in second place for the Cy Young. Mm-hmm. Because Verlander's running away with it.
Agreed.
You almost got to, rewrite. It really does. You have to fully rethink these postseason awards with a guy like Shohei.
I know.
Do you think it's something we'll see more?
I think so. I think you're seeing a lot of kids come around. There's
Hunter, it's just a matter of obviously natural ability, but it's just a matter of training, yeah?
Training.
Because, Hunter Green, when we drafted him, he was hitting 500-foot home runs on his pro day.
Yeah, and then the Reds said, hey, no.
Yeah.
Just pitch.
Yes.
And then he's like, actually, I do just want to pitch. And so it's worked out so far. But at the same time, man, imagine if he was just go get in the cage, just keep sharp.
Yeah.
And then a DH is here, and it's like he gets to do
that.
Right. But yeah.
I get not wanting to. And Shohei's a different beast just because he is that. He is a different beast. He just came up over there and was like, I do both.
I do both. His WAR this year, 8.9. So that's pitching and hitting.
Damn.
Judge, just as a hitter and defensively, 9.6.
Okay, wow.
So that, according to Baseball Reference, they all have different calculations. But you got to give it to Judge.
Judge also, ton of outfield assists.
Yes.
Hose,
left, right, center.
Little bit of range just because he's 6'8".
Yeah.
It's not like he's a burner, but his steps are long.
Think about this. He's making $19 million this year.
Wow.
That's it. I forget what the statistic is. It's one WAR is worth $8.6 million.
One WAR.
One WAR. Yeah. I don't know. I forget what the exact number is. It's bothering me.
So, by that metric, him and Shohei are both owed $72 million this year, this season.
This season. Which is crazy because you look at Ohtani and you're like, well, he's coming up on the end of his contract. Not this year, but the year after. This would be the time to move him to get the most amount.
Yeah.
If you're the Angels, because, you have some stuff there, but you're losing your best or second best hitter.
Yeah.
And your ace.
Yes. At once. Would not want to be running the fucking Angels right now.
No, I don't envy whoever's buying it. I don't envy the GM.
Art Moreno.
He's out.
Yeah, I know. He's selling.
We'll see ya. Sell it back to Disney or whatever you fucking do, you twat, you old fuck. Get out of there. But, yeah, I'm with you. I think it's Judge. Chris Brockman was talking about this on Rich Eisen. He was like, most valuable player, and it's like most exceptional player should be like another award.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you look at most valuable player, you take Judge off the Yankees, they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
You take Ohtani off the Angels, they still fucking
They're
suck.
still just really bad.
Right.
Yeah, that argument holds a lot of water.
Tons of water.
Yeah.
Dude, that holds the dam up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, it does. That makes sense. Give it to Judge.
Give it to Judge. Give it to Count Chocula.
Yeah, for real.
He looks very much like
he
Count
does.
Chocula.
He's a handsome man. Handsome little vampire-ish looking man.
He is the OG Neanderthal.
Yeah, dude. Guy's a... Man, I wonder if he gets any pussy in New York. You think?
Maybe, probably being,
Best player on the Yankees.
Maybe.
Supermodel face, 6'8", 270.
Yeah.
You think he gets any pussy?
6'7", 282.
282?
Yeah, look at those thighs. He's a thick boy.
I mean, he's the size of an NFL defensive end.
Yeah. And he's playing left,
He's the
center,
size of
or
like
right
Amir
field.
Garrett, or not Amir Garrett. Who's the guy who killed the quarterback?
Guy who killed Micah Parsons?
No, he took his helmet off and cracked the.
Aaron Donald.
That's Aaron Donald did that, but he's built like Garrett up in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of his first.
Garrett.
Miles Garrett. He's built
Yeah.
like Miles Garrett.
Also, helmet to the quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the one I was talking about.
I was thinking about with the
that was
practice
the most.
thing.
That was the infamous one that happened in the game, and he cracked the guy with his helmet while he wasn't wearing it.
Well, Mason Rudolph shouldn't have said the N-word to him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably like where you start.
That's how it goes.
I think that's the most appropriate reaction. Just don't say slurs to other people, unless it's in private and you're all white.
Yes.
No. Come on, it's the Midwest. I'm cutting that. I'm not cutting that out. Who cares?
No.
It's pretty funny.
Cut this.
Pulling an Elvis.
Yeah.
So let's round third and head for home. We got a bunch of stuff coming up.
We do. We got some showbies.
You've got a show right after.
Tonight, I'm going to be at Symposium.
That starts at 9.
Yep. And you're there next week.
I'm there next week.
It's exciting.
They have a really good pimento grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, fuck. Looks like I'm eating that tonight.
Dude, it's on like a soft French bread.
Oh, I love pimento cheese.
And you know what I really like? You know what I really like about that place? Their soda selection: RC Cola, Diet Right, Squirt, Big Red.
Really? Just
Yeah.
all off brands?
All the fuck. No, I mean the Crown brand, baby.
Oh, Crown. That's
Crown.
what it is.
Oh yeah.
Symposium.
Yeah.
I'm at Gravely Brewery in Louisville this Thursday.
Oh yeah.
So if you know anybody in Louisville, point them out to your boy.
Send them over.
Send them over to Gravely Brewery. I actually know Nathaniel Gravely, the guy who started that.
Oh really?
He's my friend from Lexington's cousin.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were making it up, and you're going to say he's like a ghost from the late
Yeah,
1800s.
Nathaniel Gravely does sound like a fucking old man.
He haunts the walls of this brewery.
Yeah. So I'm there, and then we got some more stuff coming up.
What else you get?
In the rest of September 29, I'm in Toledo, the Funny Bone. September 30th, October 1st, Go Bananas.
Nanner.
And then that October 2nd, I'm in Columbus. The
Columbus
Funny
Funny
Bone again.
Bone?
Yeah, the Funny Bone again.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. And then I was gonna save this one for next week, but I literally just got it. Like I pulled up, got on my phone, confirmed it, back and forth. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of October.
Yeah.
Back with Theo Vaughn at Comedy Off Broadway, baby. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a cool one. Webby, come to that.
Go to that. That'll be super fun.
And shout out Mike Webster. We love you.
Yes.
Megan, play this for Megan. I hope you're feeling well. I missed you guys at the tailgate. I heard you're glowing and you're beautiful. And shout out to Mike. Oh, Mr. K, my dad made his substitute teaching debut.
Hey!
So shout out to Webster for that too. I want him to do it more.
Oh, he'll be great.
He'll be good at it.
Yeah.
And he also, his takeaway was that he was just kind of blown away how good Webster was at his job.
Wow.
Dad went in there. He's fucking 67. He's never been in that environment in his life. And he walks in and his head's like kind of spinning. He's like, oh, I didn't know it was like this. It's like, yeah, well, and then, you know, Webster, just excellent at his job.
Of course.
Just excellent at his job. Has all those kids' trust and respect. It's a cool thing. So my dad was very high on that. Shout out to you, Webster.
Shout him out.
Come out to a show, babe.
Symposium next Tuesday.
That show is tight.
I'm very excited. Neighborhood show. Love going just right around the corner.
That's beautiful.
You know? And then September 30th, High Grain Brewing.
Big one. He put together a dog of a lineup.
Ed Larson's headlining. You can check him out on The Story Must Be Told, the last podcast on the Left Network which is great.
It's Jeff Ross's nephew.
That is also true. The Government Killed My Mother is a movie that he put out that was directed by Travis. It's great. And then
Reed Failure is Hannah Youngholm on it.
Hannah Youngholm, Reed Failer, Garrett Teitelbaum's your co-host because you're at the Nanner.
Killer fucking show.
Phil Pointer.
Philippe Pointier,
monsieur.
the French comedian.
Very French.
Go to that one, man. That'll rock. That'll
It'll be
a good
super
show.
fun. I'm really excited. So that's what I've got in the books at the moment.
Beautiful, babe.
So, and gearing up for playoffs.
Playoff baseball is upon us.
So,
We'll lead you through it.
thank you to InTheClutch.com for being the shirt sponsor.
El Bomberos.
Thank you to Sports Drink.
You're there.
And thank you to you for listening and watching.
It's mostly you. We thank you the most.
Thank you the most.
Yes, thank you guys very much. We love you.
Love you. And as always, go Redlegs.
And stay nasty.